Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sami from the Biostatistics Learning Group, and we continue with another session for the secondary uh, data analysis. Example 2 of the parent study, Canadian Chiropractic Resources Data Bank, profile of Canadian chiropractors. So it was a survey 2011, and the sample is 2,529. The secondary analysis, it was a chiropractor's characteristics associated with their number of workers' compensation patients. Chiropractors' characteristics associated with their number of workers' compensation patients. And it was a cross-sectional analysis in 2015, same number of patients, 2,529. It involved members of Canadian Chiropractic Association. The secondary data is the same. Their research question is to profile practice and concerns of DCs, which means DCs, which means a doctor of chiropractors or just chiropractors. And the secondary data analysis is to describe characteristics of Canadians, doctors of chiropractors who tend to treat more workers' compensation cases. It was a survey. Secondary is the same. The parent study involved professional activities, education, research, and teaching activities, main sectors of activity, care provided to patients, chiropractic technique used, type of conditions treated, and referral practices. And the secondary data is the same as above. And their results was that Resource Data Bank profiling Canadian chiropractors. In the secondary data, Canadians, doctor of chiropractors, with practices oriented toward the treatment of injured coworkers or workers that collaborate with other health care providers and facilitate workers' access to care, reported more workers' compensation patients. And then you have the third example, parent study. So are wandering and physically non-aggressive agitation equivalent? Cross-sectional correlational design in 2008 and involved 181 subjects. The secondary analysis example is saying, is engaging or soothing environment associated with the psychological well-being of people with dementia in long term? Is an engaging or soothing environment associated with psychological well-being of people with Alzheimer's or with dementia and long-term care? Cross-sectional correlational design 2017 and less number of patients 177. So they tested ambulatory residents of 22 SNFs and 6 ALFs meeting DSM-4 criteria for dementia. And in the secondary analysis, same as above, participants who completed more than 3 emotional expression observations that evaluated psychological well-being. In the parent study, they examined equivalence of wandering and physically non-aggressive agitation as concepts. In the secondary analysis, they examined the relationship between environment, ambitions, and psychological well-being of persons with dementia. In the parent study, they videotaped for up to 12, 20-minute observations for per participant. So in the secondary, they did the same. They observed displays of positive and negative emotional expressions. So they tested the wandering and PNA behaviors, and here they tested the emotional expressions. The result of the parent study is that wandering and PNA as overlapping but non-equivalent phenomena. In the secondary data, an engaging environment was associated with more positive emotional expressions. However, a soothing environment was associated with neither positive nor negative emotional expression. Thank you for your time. By this, we conclude our session, and we'll continue in the next session.